Namaste everyone. How are you doing? Welcome to Godly Good Guidance. Today what we are going to do is check in the coming year for you. So I'm doing this on the occasion of the year 2025 coming in. Since this is a collective and a timeless reading, whenever you reach this video, 12 months from then is when you can start your year. You can now mute your volume or lower down your volume. So how I'm going to do is take one card for each month. It is up to you to see how you want to go about it. One way is directly go by how I say it, as to the months I say it. The other way is that when I say January, you can call it month 1 from whichever month you come across this reading. Also, if you want to be creative, please go ahead, take a pen and paper, write down my January to December, and then you can say that, okay, her January's I'm gonna take it as August, and her August I'm gonna take it as December, and whatever. And you can also be like, these are the months I'm going to take it as my reading, and these are the months I'm not going to take it as my reading. And even after listening to the entire reading, you can see what resonates with you and what does not, because this is a collective reading. So please do not push yourself to believing in everything that is being said here, because this is definitely not a personal reading. So let's begin, starting from the month January 2025. Let's begin. Okay, we have January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. We have all our months ready. I'm gonna take one card from the Monology Manifestation Oracle cards. This would be one. I'll take another one from the Angel Answers Oracle cards. So let's see. Here. Finally, we will take a guidance from the Spirit Animal Oracle. Okay, here we go. So now this is going to be like a general reading. In some months, love can highlight. In some months, finances can highlight. In some months, health or other relationships can highlight. I don't know. So we'll see how it goes. And now let's begin with the month January 2025. Wow, we have the Strength card number 8. That's a really beautiful way to begin the year. This month is the month when you are going to be in your power. You are going to be grounded as well as ready to roar. This month is a month when you will be so confident in yourself because of all the hard work you have put in the past years or months or whatever the time is, that you're just ready for all that there is. And you're not just ready, you're already doing your thing. Be it love, be it spirituality, be it even being kind to other people, because just because you are in the power doesn't mean that you can't be kind. You are not just in power, but you are making sure that you're using your power in a very positive manner for yourself and for the others. There's a certain kind of a purity in you in this month, which would be visible to a lot of people who probably did not see it earlier, because maybe all these years they have only seen you what is seen to an eye, but nothing beyond that, or what they have heard about you. But in this month they will actually see what you're made of, why you were the way you were, even if you are the way you are, how perfect it is in its own way. And but that's about what others think. But what you think would be as if you're indifferent to anything what others think, and which is a right way to be, because as far as you know what you are made of, you don't need to worry about what others think what you're made of. But in this month it is highlighted that it's going to be completely worth the struggle, worth the wait, worth everything. Congratulations to you. You're starting your year with a blast. Okay, all right, let's move to the month of February. Let's see. Four of Swords. In the month of February, it seems like you are a bit caught up with love matters, if I can say very clearly, as if it's almost like you have it all, but it's like the only thing now you're waiting for is your true love, your dream love, your desired love to come forward, your true love story to begin. And you are seen to daydream about it, almost like cuddle up and just daydream about it, and without seeing that, which I guess is okay. But all I want to tell here is that it is okay to be in that safe haven, in that beautiful nest where you are dreaming your dream, but make sure that the other aspects of your life do not get into any sort of trouble because of this. So yes, sure, dream big, weave your beautiful nest of love with all that it takes, but make sure the other aspects of your life are also taken care of. All right, let's move on to the month of March 2025. King of Wands. Wow. It's almost like a story coming up. It's almost like a love reading so far. I mean, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. So in the month of March, it seems like the love and the passion you've been waiting for may actually enter your life if he or she hasn't yet. And there would be passion, there would be love all around. And it's not exactly that you would be surprised, but you would be pleasantly happy in a very warm and wonderful way, that as if your wait is over, your wait of many years, many lives, who knows, is over, that your dream guy, that your dream woman has come forward, has come into your life. And the strength and the power you showed all these years has actually brought this person into your life, has actually blossomed flower even in desert, because you kept believing in you, because you kept being strong, being put no matter what happened. Now, another interpretation of this can be that, considering if this is not love matter for you, this probably is a representative of all that power you showed all your life regarding whatever your dream or wish has been all through. In the month of March, you continue to show that you have finally shown to everybody that, or if not to everybody, you have finally shown to yourself, for that matter, that you were able to achieve what you wanted to. The leadership qualities you had has led you to achieve all the ambitions that you had been laying down all this while. Now, a shadow side to the same card can also be that you can show some sort of an arrogance to people, for maybe due to all the achievements you've had, or due to whatever. That's something you probably don't want to do. That is something you can think of avoiding it, because we don't want to do anything negative, baby. Anyway, because the arrogance you might show then can actually lead to a lot of loneliness in the future. That is not going to be a good place to live in, even though you think it is okay. But trust me, there's a difference between being alone and being lonely. Rather, the achievements you had, why don't you just enjoy them and share with others, and even probably show to the people how to achieve those things, so that there's abundance and growth all around you, not just with you. That would be a beautiful way to lead. All right, moving on to April. King of Pentacles. Amazing. So far, the month of 2025 or the next 4 months from when you're watching seem to be really, really good. King of Pentacles is in a very, very stable, grounded position. He has worked hard and now is in a very comfortable position, materially speaking. Also, in terms of family and relationships, one possibility is that if we see this as love aspect, then a person of such kind can enter your life. If this is what you look for in a person, a stability in terms of finances and in terms of a stable relationship, this is a beautiful card to get. If this is not about a love inquiry, if this is about your finances, about your health, about anything, again, this is a very positive card to get. It is also saying that the years of wisdom you have gained through whatever means has led you up to this cozy seat, like this person is sitting on a cozy seat. By now you know who are your friends and who are your enemies, whom to keep close and whom not to. You are in a very good heart space also, because the silver hair have not come by being in the sun, but this has come through years of experience, so to say. All right, moving on to the month of May 2025. Three of Cups. There is a possibility of celebration in the month of May. Could be a birthday, an anniversary, a wedding of a friend of yours, or simply just enjoying with your near and dear ones with all your heart, all your soul, being in the company of trusted people, just feeling very, very light and easy and comfortable and free-spirited, if I may say so. It's almost as if it was destined for you to be in this position. Another message that can be seen here is that if you were in some sort of a relationship which was testing you, maybe now is the time to do some amendments related to it in a positive manner, because there are chances that there is a possibility of some redemption. Moving on to the month of June 2025. Page of Wands. This is a very lively person who has a lot of energy, is dreaming big, but still is lacking certain skills that are required to achieve those dreams. Earlier, it was mentioned that you have already achieved a lot of your dreams. One, I want to say this is a collective reading. Two, this could be some other aspect of your life that we are talking about here. Let's say, for an instance, that maybe this is a new love that has come into your life. You're quite excited about it, but you're asked to be a little bit careful about it too. Two, there is a possibility that you start a new business altogether, and a lot of power is required, which you definitely have, but you need to balance yourself out and not just go all crazy and run out all the fuel. Third, this could also be an indication that maybe in the month of June you decide to look into your health more seriously, at the same time not in a very crazy manner. So you're excited to take care of yourself, but you are asked to look around for some help. This card is also indicating that if you have been feeling clueless, goalless all this while, maybe in the month of June there would be a spark in your life that would give you some inspiration, some guidance towards your life purpose or towards your goals in the material world. Moving on to the month of July 2025. Wow, the Tower, number 16. In the mid of the month July, there are possibilities of some errors to happen that can lead up to some setbacks. You are assured that these setbacks would be necessary. These setbacks which would actually prove to be blessing in disguise. Yes, it may give you a little shock in that moment, that how did that happen, but you would see the light at the end of the tunnel. Let's move on to the month of August 2025. The Moon. In the month of August 2025, it seems like you would try to connect with your inner self. You're asked to listen to your intuitions. You're asked to go within and ponder for the answers to many of your questions, for the directions that you want to take, the decisions that you want to make, the choices that you want to make. or simply to go deeper into the spiritual realms. That is also a possibility. In the month of August, you may feel really, really emotional about the happenings in your life, or even by what you see around you could also make you very, very emotional. This could be that period where you are asked, or where you would automatically go within and try to restore yourself, come back strong again. The shadow side of this card is indicating that there is a possibility that you would feel that things are going out of control and that you're drowning. This could be a period when you may feel a lot of anxiety and imbalance, but you're guided to let go and just live in the moment, because somehow that's the way you would float back up. All right, moving on to the month of September. We have the Hanged Man. Didn't I just say let go? It seems like you are going to let go, because when you let go is when you are going to get some wisdom, some even enlightenment of a kind to some of you. You would get a different perspective to solve your problems, to see a certain situation, and that could bring about some breakthrough too. Now, when you're asked to let go, it doesn't mean that just let go. It is asking you to let go to the natural tendencies or natural motions and emotions of you and of your life. A simple way to explain this would be that you're not being told to stand on the cliff and let go and jump down in hopes that everything would be fine. No, that would be completely foolish if you do that. But it would be okay that if there is a water body down the cliff and you know how to swim, you jump, and then you know that there's a natural tendency of your body to swim and come up. Or have some parachute while jumping off that cliff, or have somebody who's gonna hold you on the other end with the rope tied to you, if you know what I mean. It's not asking you to let go in foolish way. Neither it is asking you to have a really big plan when you let go, but it's somewhere in the middle, if you know what I mean. All right, so let's move to the month of October 2025. We have the Fool. Wow, I just said let go here, and everyone is letting go here and starting afresh, and believing in the universe, in the God, that the right will be done to you. Now the Fool highlights beginning of something. I was just talking about standing on the cliff and jumping, and here this is a girl standing on the cliff, and I mean exactly what I said is the depiction in this beautiful picture. And I think I've already explained this month in the month of September, and maybe the theme for the month of September and October clubbed with August would be something similar, and maybe that's because of the tower moment you might have in the month of July. But again, something that ends would lead to something that you begin in the month of October. That would have taken a lot of you going within, you letting go and leaving it on God, and then finally taking a step forward in the month of October with trust in the divine and yourself too. Seems like you would start something new, believe in yourself, believe in even though you won't be very sure about what you're doing, but you will have some faith in yourself and some faith in the divine, and you would take some step forward towards something. Now, since this is a general reading again, it could be anything. There is a side note about it that many a times, like I mentioned here, letting go doesn't mean letting go in a foolish way. So there is some sort of a naivety in this person, in this picture, but be sure that it's a calculative risk that you're taking, okay? Yes, a balance between calculative risk and letting go, letting the cosmos figure it out for you. That would be a very beautiful, beautiful way to go forward. And somehow there is a connection between this tower moment and this card. For some reason, once I feel like that. This tower that actually broke, there were some remnants of this tower, and that this girl has made something of in a tower-like form in her hand, and now she is handing it out to the universe that this is all what remains. It looks pretty, it seems to have potential, but can you help me? Moving on to the month of November 2025, we have the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups has a playboy energy, let me be clear, but it's not always a playboy or a playgirl. There's a lot of love in his heart, there's a lot of romance in his heart, a lot of he knows his game. There is a chance that if you've been waiting for somebody, then in the month of November there is a chance that somebody comes into your life with a lot of love in his heart and flowers in his hands, exactly what you want to see in his eyes. But the advice for you here is that even though he appears to be all that you want, go gradually, test the waters, don't just jump in. Don't think he is your Prince Charming on the white horse, though he could be, but you need to be a bit careful. There are chances that you go out on dates with him or her, have a good time. There's a lot of playful energy here, and basically you're gonna have a lot of fun with this person. Also, this could be you. You could be in a playful energy in the month of November, and you could be pursuing somebody with all your heart out, with all in. That is also a possibility. And in that case, of course, from my value systems, I would ask you to be a gentleman for real. Now, this card can also highlight that there are a lot of ideas in your mind in the month of November 2025. Your creativity would be on the top of the game. You would be quite connected to your heart in the month of November, that there would be love oozing out of you, as well as you would also work towards self-care, or are asked to self-care in the month of November, because probably you've gone through quite a bit, and maybe in the month of November you're asked to take a chill pill, focus on yourself for some time. All right, final month of the year, December 2025, Seven of Cups. So, Seven of Cups talks about lots of choices in front of you and you don't know which one to pick. Because reason number one, you want to be absolutely sure that you're making the right choice without breaking your own heart or anybody else's heart. Reason number two, because you're too greedy. You want it all in front of you, whereas you're asked that, oh, you could only have one or two or maybe three, but not all. And so you are like, oh my God, how to choose between the best of bests. So that could be like a dilemma for you. So you're asked to be a little mindful, a little alert in the month of December while making any choices. You're asked not to be insensitive towards others too. You're asked to figure out your own self, because once you know your own self, you would know what you want from the outside. For example, again, a very simple example. Let's say you want to go on a holiday and you are not able to decide where you want to go, because there are all the 7 continents in the world where you could go to, and you're not sure where you want to go to. You have the choices that you could go to any place, but now how would you narrow it down? Would be as per what your interests are, what your goals are, what resources do you have, whom you're going with, and things like that. If you're a person who is not able to take a lot of cold and you decide to go to Antarctica, so that won't be a good choice for you. And vice versa, if you're a person who cannot take a lot of heat and you decide to go to Sahara Desert or somewhere, to Egypt or somewhere in the peak of its summertime, that won't be ideal too. You're being told that don't be so greedy. Yes, you can have it all, but no, you really can't have it all. Maybe you can, but you need to chalk it down. That in what order do you want what, and do you really want everything? Do you need everything? When you do that, you can come to some certain kind of a conclusion. Pick the best out of the big lot you have in front of you, because you could waste a lot of time and energy doing that, and the easiest way is to figure out what you want, who you are. If you are able to answer such questions, then making choice will be very easy. So these are the 12 months for you. This is the reading for you for the year 2025. I hope you liked it. We move on to the next section, wherein we will see what do the oracle cards tell us. Wow, this is the third lion you have got in your reading. First one was the strength, then there was here, and then this is not a lion, but it's like a very lionish kind of a dog. These are also quite ferocious. This one says, full moon in Leo, go wild. Beautiful. And honestly speaking, you seem to, this card is actually matching with the theme. You are going wild. Even if you're taking a leap of faith forward, you are going wild by, jumping in the ocean, or jumping from the cliff, or, going upside down, or whatever that is. Everything is kind of highlighting that you are asked to go wild, and you actually are going wild in this year 2025. Now, by going wild has different interpretations. Sometimes it's not about attacking anybody by going wild. Sometimes it's just about roaring, if you know what I mean. Sometimes roaring is just enough. And that could be one of the things that are guided to you, that sometimes some of us are in a scenario where we need to learn how to speak up when it is required to speak up, at least for ourselves to begin with. This card is also highlighting you to connect with your root chakra. There was a lot of red in the beginning when the reading started, and here also the root chakra is all about your basics, your security. So for this card, I want to actually read it from the book, because they have a lot of interesting manifestation tools that go along with it. So directly from the book, you can see the card. There are times when your best bet in manifesting and in life is to throw all your cards up in the air, so to speak, and see how they fall. As tempting as it might be to try to control the situation, you'll be better off now if you just release and go a little wild. You'll get an answer to your question soon, as you might as well enjoy the ride. The unexpected thing is that having fun is one of the most powerful ways of manifesting your desires. Distance yourself from arrogant people. Oh my god, I spoke about arrogant person. I spoke about release and let go. Next is find a balance between having a great time and attending to the people who need you. Worrying about something or someone triggers the law of attraction as much as positive thoughts. So focus on the positive. So like I was mentioning, that there is a possibility that you may just neglect other things while just worrying about one aspect of your life that you don't have. Rather, focus on the things you already have, and then the manifestation of what you don't have may also happen or take place. Okay, now we have a manifesting ritual for unleashing your wilder side. Here they say add cinnamon essential oil to your diffuser. That's the number one ritual. Number two is rest in a comfortable position and gently close your eyes. That's easy. That is achievable. I mean, that we anyways should do, right? Third is call in Medusa, the once wild and beautiful goddess who symbolizes the end of matriarchy's rule and feminine power, freedom and transformation. Feel Medusa's feminine power, breathe it in, and step into your own feminine power. That's really, really beautiful. In fact, some of the cards that are mentioned here are also highlighting that thing, that one can get connected to their feminine power. And now, if you are not a female and here it is asked to connect with your feminine power, it doesn't matter, because every person has a feminine and a masculine power within them, and connecting with them can only bring you in balance and in closer to yourself and to the source. Now here they have a manifestation affirmation that goes along with this card. So for in the month of 2025, you could possibly read this manifestation over and over if you connect with it, which is I live in the present and release all past pain. Beautiful. This is amazing. This card is also somehow highlighting towards the root chakra. I was noticing earlier also in certain places where I saw a lot of red. I wanted to talk about it, but then I was just going by the flow in that point of time. But now this card is again asking me to talk about root chakra. Maybe in this year you're guided to work on your root chakra, which is your base chakra, which is also called Mooladhara chakra in Sanskrit or Hindi. Root chakra, like the name suggests, is the base chakra. When in balance, it talks about balance, it talks about stability, It talks about the basics in the life. It also talks about our instincts of survival. Some of the ways that I can think of balancing your root chakra are connecting with the nature, for example, walking barefoot on the grass, trying pottery on the wheel, even doing some physical activity like doing yoga, Pilates, Tai Chi, something like that. Yeah, so moving on to the Angel Answers card. Now, if you have any question on your mind for which you seek an answer, this card can give you an answer to have that question with regards to the year 2025. Somehow the cards are connecting. This says listen to your intuition. So basically the angels have thrown the ball back into your court, that if you have any question regards to anything in the year 2025, don't ask me, listen to your intuition. No, I'm not leaving you high and dry. All I'm saying is when you go within, I'm gonna help you while you're there in making the right decision and giving you the right guidance while you're there. Because what's important is that you grounding yourself, and for grounding you need to sit grounded, and that's when you can churn out the solutions to your problems. It is saying that you already know the answers to your questions, so don't go about asking around, because you already have that wisdom and knowledge that it takes. All you now need to is connect with yourself. Now here it was talking about connecting with your root chakra for some reason. An extra guidance for you that I'm getting is that in the year 2025 you are asked to work on your chakras. There are various ways you can connect with your chakras. You can Google it. Maybe in future I may talk about it here on the channel, but somehow this year should be about balancing your chakras, which in a way does mean balancing all the aspects of your life, but maybe work on the rituals that are required, that are guided by the chakra therapies. Not necessarily the spiritual aspects, there are psychological aspects to the same thing also. There's a musical way you can align yourself, align your chakras. That's just like an added message for some of you here. So if in the year 2025 you have question about a person, whether that person is reliable or not, again it is saying listen to your intuition. If there is a place where you have to make a decision regarding your life or a career or something, then also it is asking you to listen to your intuition. Sure, let go, but when you let go, you would have this deep knowing that when you let go, there would be somebody who would catch you, that you have divine help working for you. When you have to make any sort of choices, again, listen to your intuition, because that will show you the right path, that would help you make the right choice. All right, our final card is the guidance from the spirit animal world. Again, it's a lion. Can you believe it, guys? We have another lion coming up here. It's the lion spirit. So 1, 2, 3, 4 lions. Oh my god. Honestly speaking, these two are also as ferocious as lions out here, but let's just, I think we can be happy with 4 right here. Lion spirit says be generous of spirit. Number 37, which adds up to 10, which adds up to 1, and we are back to 1. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Can you see how this lion is completing this picture? Because this girl in the picture has half a lion face here, and now this lion has the other side in here, which if you join together becomes complete. I mean, obviously not complete, but you know what I mean, right? And it's looking towards this strength card, towards this entire year actually, with a lot of gratefulness, with a lot of generosity. And this card is guiding you to be generous, because there's loads that you have been given in this year, and when you have a lot given to you, even if you have earned it, sure, but it's come to you, make sure that you have that intention of giving it back. And ideally speaking, not with the intention of getting something in return or for boosting your ego, but with all your heart and with all your goodwill, that oh my god, my glass is full, my cup is full, and I would like to share it with people around, with all the people, with lots of people. And the generosity, this giving, this generosity can be in form of anything, by of course by giving somebody money, food, sharing your experience, your skills, giving your time. Just listening to somebody is also a form of generosity in my eyes. And when you do that, it's not just you who flourishes, it's all the people around you also flourish. And that would be such a beautiful place to live in, where everyone is in abundance, in happiness, and all that beautiful stuff. I'm so happy how this reading has come out. It started with the lion and it ended with the lion. There's something about leadership that is highlighting in this year. There's something about being put with your thoughts and choices and your belief systems, because somehow you know what's right and what's wrong through whatever means, through your experience, through your skills gained, through your faith in God. There is some way you know where to put your money. There's a very comforting, stable, free-spirited kind of a feeling that is coming out when I see the whole picture of this spread. Yes, there are a little fallbacks, but with the right guidance, you can overcome all of those. Your eyes are not just opened, they are full of love and kindness. Your eyes are not just opened in focus, but they're also opened with love and kindness. And when they are closed, there is a sense of faith in the higher powers, and all that is so beautiful. I mean, wow, this is such a beautiful reading, guys. Also know, even though we reach till December, that's not the end of our life. Or if this is not December for you, if it is a 12th month for you, again, there is a 13th month out there. There is a new beginning out there. So don't stop here. Just keep making yourself better and better. All right, I'm going to just pull out some handwritten notes now. Let's see, there's some, maybe 12, I don't know. Let's see. Oh, these are too many, but I'm gonna take some back. Okay, I think these are about 12. We have Aries here, we have Tuesday, we have they are honest. Okay, we have do it with love. Feathers, I love you a lot. Try, donate, charity. Here it was saying be generous, right? Pisces, God wanted it like this. Okay, wear their shoes. Funny thing is, I was looking at this guy's shoes when I was reading. We have third eye, Agnya Chakra. We have Hilly. We have red. I was saying I was spotting a lot of red. We have fitness. Didn't I speak about fitness somewhere here? We have big happy changes. Of course, after the tower, we have big happy changes. Detox. Sure, we did talk about health and detox. Somewhere different. And there's a phrase here. When someone shows you who they are, believe them the first time. Wow. Alright guys, I guess these are all the messages for you. Have a wonderful year and life ahead. Om.